Now, I actually read the fairy tale spin-off manga, Fairy Tale City Heroes, and it was actually amazing. So I decided to do a a manga review of it for you right now. So here it is, which the first chapter begins with a group of criminals actually got the money for selling illegal magic items and also selling them in the black market, and which they're also been confronted by Natsu, Lucy, and Happy from they actually became police officers, in which they actually got the badge that has the fairy tale symbol on it, and then they actually were policemen uniforms, and which they actually took the black black market sellers to prison, in which we actually went into the modern day city, which the police office are actually called Magnolia Police, in which the city is now called Fury City, in which we actually seen Natsu and Lucy being congratulated by Makarov, who became the chief of police. But he was actually berating them for burning down the warehouse and also the evidence in it, which they should have actually had the evidence bag and brought into the evidence lockup, in which he's actually not actually happy of the things that he actually did, in which he actually told them to get the job done and actually do it by the book, like a police chief actually did. In which Lucy is actually the new officer who came into the town last week, in which Natsu is her partner and also Happy, in which Makarov actually showed them the mountains of apologies that was written into it. At this point, he's going to have a hard time reading all those apologies, in which Natsu has burned the apologies and all the documents, in which they actually seen Wendy come in, which is actually who actually came from Margaret Public School as a student, who actually came to the office, who actually told them that Carla's disappeared because she actually going to have them to do an investigation of where Carla disappeared to, in which they actually take the case, in which she actually told them that if something actually happened to Carla, but in which she was actually assured to Natsu that they'll find her, in which Lee actually got into the car, and just like Fairy Tale, Natsu actually get motion sickness, in which they do drive around a police car, in which they actually headed to the same place where Wendy and Carla actually lives, in which that's the last place that Carla actually been, in which we actually seen them go around asking where Carla is, in which Happy's disappear as well, in which we actually knew where, in which Natsu using his nose to find them. And at some point, they actually lead to a mysterious cafe called Bora's Cafe, at which that name does sounds familiar, who actually is owned by Bora the Providence. Remember from chapter 1 and episode 1 of Fairy Tale, in which they knew something is going on. So they actually donned their disguises like undercover cops, and they actually went into the cafe to find Happy and Carla, in which a waiter actually gave him a coupon that gave him the discount for couples, in which they actually going to use the coupon, and they actually knew they're going to do everything for that discount, which the waiter actually told them to kiss, and which we actually knew that they were going to kiss. But however, it was all a joke because Lucy doesn't actually take that as a joke. And when they actually went inside, they saw all the cats that was in the cafe dressing up as waitresses while they were wearing little waitresses outfits. There, they found Happy wearing a waitress's dress, and they also found Carla is there. And then they actually met Bora, who actually responsible of kidnapping the cats as he actually made them dance for everybody's amusement. And they also did find Carla as the cat princess, in which we knew they're going to remove their disguises because the area that's actually has the large cat teaser, it was actually a magic emitter, which is actually a duct and forced them to work, which is actually unforgivable, in which he actually amplifying a magic charm and controlling everyone, in which it actually turns out that this is actually illegal for actually running an unlicensed business. And so they're actually going to remove their disguises and arrest Bora for running an illegal business. And so they're actually going to actually force the waiters and the hypnotized cats to attack them, which he actually using the cats as shield, and which that actually is actually unfair. So Natsu is using his fire dragon on your fist technique to punch Bora, and then he actually destroyed the magic amplifier, in which the spell that actually affected them actually wore off, which means that they're actually going to escape with the help of Verbo, to use her earth magic to tunnel the way out of there as the cafe is burning, with Wendy actually watching. And there, all the cats are actually set free, in which Carla and Wendy are actually back together, in which they're actually headed over to Magnolia Police Station, where Makarov is actually berating them for another establishment being burned, in which he actually praised Lucy for her police work, in which he actually tells them they make a good team. So they got off scot-free, in which Natsu say they're going to their next case. But however, they're also being encountered by Gray, Ursa, and the rest of the Fairy Tail members, who are now their seniors, in which they're actually going to, working together to do their best to protect Furate City. But everybody would have known that every police station always have criminals that will run wild, in which we actually seen Grimoire Hearts, Tartaros, Avatar, and other dark guilds are actually going to be as the criminals, including Analogia and Seraph. They will be there as well. And so that is it for this manga review. So yeah, we actually knew that this will actually debut, but I'm actually loving this manga spinoff because they still have old characters returning, in which we actually seen more chapters that will come out, and I'm actually going to be excited of what they will do next. But I'm actually enjoying that Fairy Tail is actually police officers. So yeah, I cannot wait to see what else they got in plan for chapter 2. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the manga chapter. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Manga here to sign out. Laters!